Hello Breakout family, this is Stanley
and Otito.
Happy Valentine's Day weekend. Is that a
Happy
thing?
Valentine's week. Because we're thinking, is it just one day of the year? Like one day. But hey, we cannot deny Cupid his
arrow shots.
We cannot deny his day, right? His time in the sun, as it were. Just, we hope he doesn't fly too close to it. But you know, every Valentine's Day we kind of come around, say, hi family, I hope you're, I always say today is your love day, so make the best of it, right? Or the most, today we wanted to talk about, for the guys, right? Well, not necessarily for the guys, for people who are listening, the reasons, why your significant other will not love you if you don't do this, right? So you think about the things that are given on Valentine's Day, right?
Rose wine, you have the chocolate.
Sometimes you have the ring, right? For those who decide to
propose
on such a day as this. Oh, wonderful day. So you have all of those. But we were thinking, what if you spun it around? What if you,
flip the script, like you say, right? Propose roses, a dab of romance.
Yeah, so romancing, not the stone, the woman.
I was going to say that, definitely not the stone. This is a word that I would not remember.
I know. The woman, right? About random little acts, sometimes of not that. When it comes to the romantic thing, obviously you have to take culture into consideration. If you're married to somebody who not into the written word or poetry or things like that.
Lyrics.
Yes.
Let's go back from lyrics.
You want to be careful about that. But the idea is those things that will make sense, right, to the other part, and really, I would say, draw on their heart, right? Do them in that sense. So instead of roses for one day, why don't you romance for the whole year, right? In that.
I'm going to tell you that the guys would like.
The guys would like.
Yeah. Or is this one side? This is not
no,
one side.
No, that's what I was going to say. Like, this is not just for the guys, right? So the women as well. This is also, so we're saying your partner, right? So you want to dial up the R. Yeah.
So what about? Yeah. What can we say?
I don't know. I was thinking wine winning, right?
Okay, I like the way that sounds.
I know, wine winning, winning wine.
Winning wine.
But rather than wine, why don't you work at winning your partner's heart over and over? What do I mean by winning, right? The wooing, when you're making the person feel desired, right, all the time and appreciated. And how do you do that? It differs. Words of nation, right? As an example, let me use an example that it was going on in our house. You're Nigerian, you know Flavor, right? So Flavor has this new song. I know. I know. So Flavor has this new song, Wunyo Dogu, which means her excellence, right? And this song has been playing on repeat in our house. So the children who are born in America, they're like, Mom, what is this song? Like, what does it mean? And I said to them, the reason why the song is so meaningful is that the person who is singing it is basically the praises, right, of the woman, in that sense. Like, you are making her head swell, literally, right, in that sense. And so, imagine a woman who is surrounded by that kind of praise every day, even if she wasn't born an excellency, she will become an excellency for you. I can tell you that, right, in that sense. And so it's important to continue to work on wooing and winning the person over and over again, and not taking things for granted.
I want to highlight for you. That last bit. Excellency for you.
But it says Wunyo Dogu now. That means the wife of, the warrior, right? So the man is also being, I guess, praised, right? Touted as a strong person who is taking care of the wife. So everybody's benefiting, right? That's the winning part of it. In that, and then
the last thing I share is
chocolate, right?
Right? And for chocolate, what if you substitute chocolate for caring, caring, and I mean caring, physically by gift presents, massages.
I don't know about that too.
You don't know about massages?
I don't know about massages. So before you moved to America, did you know what massage was?
Well, I know, but as I've got to
I know,
I've
right?
added it to my
But let's talk to our brothers and sisters then. So what can they do? Well, cannot go to the massage parlor. the spouse yourself, right? I don't know what that might lead to, but hey, it's free.
Something. It's something.
It's free too.
Another part
Yeah.
of care would be emotional care.
Yes.
Taking time to listen. You know, what's that they say that when for the guys now, when it's not only when the lady is complaining, when she's complaining, she's actually telling you these are the things that I care about. So don't tune off when she's complaining.
And vice versa, right? And vice versa. You know, the funny thing I'll tell you, you know, just to digress from this Valentine talk, is I think it's only when I came here that I started to hear the idea of women complaining, right? I know about when they say women nag, but growing up, it was the men who were always complaining. Like when they get together, they're complaining about one thing or the other that the woman didn't do. So I feel like, you know, between complain and nagging, I just wonder. But the idea is don't do that, right? Either way, whether you complain, whether you nag, please don't do that, right? That's not a caring thing to do, right?
And I guess from where we're coming from, the cultural context where we're in spirituality and religion, guy, you want the head of the house. As a lady, you also want to support that man spiritually, you know, in terms of praying and also praying over the kids. But here's the thing, speaking of kids though, in our bid to be different, I say, okay, let's flip the script. What examples are we teaching
children, considering that we have boys, right?
Boys.
I keep saying, I mean, we don't sell it, right? And it's not because of anything. It's just like, why are you choosing this one day, right? I'll take this 364 days of the year if there's no Valentines, right? In that, so you know, it's a day that kind of passes by in our house. I mean, the children know we're celebrating. We tell them the religious side of it, because I think people forget that Valentine is a Catholic saint, right? A Catholic saint. So Saint Valentine. So we tell them about that. But then I'm also thinking, you also don't want them to be these clueless, you know, boys who would go out to be wooing a girl and just behaving anyhow, as they say. As we say in Nigeria, say behaving anyhow, right? So we're teaching them also, like, Valentine's Day, you kind of do if you want to, but you can also add something more special, right? You don't have to just like basically like a robot, you know, go to the store and buy chocolate and whatever and just shove it in the person's face. Like, you know, kind of have to be very intentional. I think that's the key word here, the intentionality. Because I don't know, have you gone to the store on Valentine's, Mother's Day, and seen people running from work to go buy the last bouquet of flowers, and it's thinking, no, do not think this thing through very well, because if you did, you would not be doing this, right? So it's the intentionality we're talking about here, right? Because not to give any ideas, but you know, not to give the men any ideas, but if you're being intentional, right, you can think about something like delivering 1 rose, you know, per day from January 1, February 14. Don't say it came from me, but you know, things like that, right? You're building the suspense, you're doing the romancing, you're doing the wooing, all of that in one, right? As opposed to trying to buy 12 roses, you know, on one day. If you sent one every day for 14 days with a note, I think it's, but don't say I told you.
Just thinking, you're fine, you know about roses.
I know, right?
Let me leave that one. So let me leave
no, but we used to do chocolate and spark cider. You know, remember chocolate? Those days when you were trying to, you know, woo. Woo me with your small college money, money that you set up. But you know, I guess the idea here, you know, is to just remember to do things every day, right? Do something every day. Show your spouse that you love them, you care for them, you appreciate them, right? Because I don't know about you, it's very easy to just go into like, yeah, you know, the status quo, just that always there and all that. And so, yeah, something, you know, every day to remind your spouse the reason why you chose above all that. Isn't that I know, and that should be it. That's our prayer for you, that the love lasts, and that whatever find that you treasure it, that you take care of, and it will outlast you.
And I'll add, not just last, but it gets hotter and hotter. But that's what we have from our this is not
from our house. Yeah.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For those of you that are in the New Jersey area, we are going to be having a live workshop tomorrow. Actually.
Can you imagine? Tomorrow. So check it out right there. There's a QR code that you can scan. It will give you all the deets And hopefully we'll see you. Yeah.
And those of you that are online, don't worry.
We're bringing it to you. Yes, we're bringing it to a screen near you soonest.
Remember, we said at the start of the year that I wanted to be accountable to you guys and just put some more ways to add value to you. So look out for that coming to a screen near you. So from our couch to yours, bye for now.